Hi everyone, my name is Jeremy Duval and we are the Masterminds. With me today are my colleagues Victoria Bertucci, Q Megan Upue, and Jessica Scriver, and we will be presenting on our product, Sales Express. So what is Sales Express? Sales Express is a TJ Maxx pop-up store on college campuses running from September to May with monthly theme changes to cater to the needs of college students during that time of year. So you are a typical college student trying to find the most inexpensive deals with limited time because of classes and practices, which is why Sales Express is here to help. With monthly theme changes, Sales Express offers a wide variety of dorm and school supplies in September, holiday items in November, and travel items in May to cater to the needs of college students during the academic year. Students will be attracted to Sales Express because we are offering items at affordable prices and the ease of the pop-up store being right on campus. As the years progress, we project to expand Sales Express to the surrounding colleges such as Boston College and Boston University. Now, Jessica will talk about the value proposition.
When asked what their motive was in the past for shopping at a pop-up, 61% said it was the price, 41% said it was the product, and 59% said it was convenience. This works well with our pop-up because we will provide inexpensive, high-quality products in a convenient location. TJ Maxx will also benefit from our pop-up in many ways. We will be introducing them to a new target market, which means new customers. We will also be sharing 10.7% of our profit with them, which means by year 3, in total, we'll be profiting nearly $500,000 just from our pop-up alone. And now Q will talk about industry dynamics.
So pop-ups represent about 10 billion in sales revenue nowadays. And for brands, they help to build in-person relationship with their customers. And for customers, they provide a unique experience. This chart shows how food trucks, which are the biggest part of the pop-up industry, have risen in recent years. Now Jeremy is going to present the target market.
So in our Qualtrics survey results, we asked 162 respondents about their spending habits, and 57% of students said that they would spend from $31 to $60 and $61 to $90 when they're shopping. We also asked the respondents how likely are they to purchase an item from a pop-up shop on campus, and 74% of students said they definitely would purchase something, and 46% said they probably would purchase something, which brings us to our target market. So there are around 20,000 students at Northeastern, 14,000 undergraduate students, and around 7,000 students living on campus, which brings us to our expected customer base of around 3,000. And we got these numbers based on our Qualtrics survey results. And so we're assuming that the data that we found from Northeastern specifically is going to apply for the other colleges such as BC and BU because the demographics are the same, so we assume that the spending habits are similar. So for Boston University, we predict around 6,000 of a customer base, and for BC, we are predicting around 3,000. Now Q will talk about our competitors.
So there are no similar pop-up stores in the area, but still we identify Target and Amazon as a bigger competitors, and Macy's, Primark, and Nordstrom as the smaller competitors. This grid shows how TJ Maxx prices are a lot cheaper than Target and Amazon prices in those categories. And for our marketing plan, we plan on having 200 flyers around each campus and relying on word of mouth. Also, we're going to have an Instagram ad because of our target market's social media mindset. And this Instagram ad is going to cost us $5 per 1,000 clicks. And now Victoria is going to talk about the financials.
So this chart demonstrates our total revenues, total expenses, and our net income for each year. In year 0, we are negative $70,000 because of our startup expenses. In year 1, our revenues are not high enough to compensate for our expenses, so we are still negative $7,000. In year 2 and year 3, we are able to cover all of our expenses, generating a positive net income because of our expansion to new campuses and therefore our increase in our customer base. When we take into account our revenues, we need to recognize that in year 1, we're going to operate on Northeastern's campus. Year 2 will be Northeastern and BU's campus, and year 3 will be Northeastern, BU, and BC's campus. We predict that we're going to reach 40% of those target markets in each year, which added all together gives us our volume of customers. Based on our Qualtrics survey, roughly 57% of the respondents said they would spend between $31 and $60 when they shop. However, to be more conservative, we predict that shoppers will spend about $30 when they shop at Sales Express. Additionally, from Qualtrics, about half the respondents said that they would shop about once per month, and the other half said about twice per month. On average, this is 1.5 times per month, times our 9-month period gives us a 13.5 for our frequency per year. Multiplying all of these values together, we get our total revenues listed on the bottom. Our year 0 expenses are all of our startup expenses, and years 1, 2, and 3 are our operating expenses. The cost of goods sold to be paid to TJ Maxx was taken by calculating 71.4% of our total cash from customers, and this percentage came from the income statement in the annual report for TJ Maxx. The interest expense was calculated by taking 10% of the loan outstanding from the previous year and was applied to the next period's operating expenses. Profit sharing, TJ Maxx will share 10.7% of our profits, and this percentage also came from the income statement in TJ Maxx's annual report. Totaling all of these values together, we get our total expenses here on the bottom. Our capital requirements are going to be funded 50% by a bank loan, 25% by family and friends capital investment, and 25% by founders equity. This cash is going to cover our startup expenses, our cash beginning balance as needed, and any deficit we incur in a given year. In year 0, we will not be able to pay back any of the investments yet or return any of the capital to the investors yet because we will not have made any money to cover this. In year 1, the same goes, and actually we increase our total cash required at the end of the year because we still have to pay back our startup expenses from year 0, as well as the negative net income incurred in year 1. In year 2, our net income is high enough that we were able to complete the bank loan repayment, as well as return a little bit of capital to family and friends. However, nothing could be returned to the founders' equity yet, In year 3, the bank loan does not factor in anymore because we have completed that payment in year 2. And by the end of year 3, we are able to complete the capital return to the family and friends and the founders, generating a positive cash flow of $150,000 by the end of year 3. To start, Sales Express is going to operate as a limited liability company. We will get all of our inventory from a supplier in Worcester, Massachusetts, and we will send them a detailed list of our inventory in advance via an email so that when we go to pick it up on Sunday, it'll be ready for us when we arrive. We will store our inventory on the daily in a storage unit in Seaport, which is right near the parking space that we're going to be utilizing for our pickup truck and our trailer for out-of-operation parking. On Northeastern's campus, we're going to operate on Opera Place. On Boston University's campus, we're going to operate in Morse Auditorium. And on Boston College's campus, we're going to operate near Stokes Lawn. And starting in year 2, the team is going to utilize an office space in Boylston for all of our administrative needs. And now Q is going to talk about our organizational chart.
So Victoria is going to be the CFO, managing our financials. Jeremy is going to have the responsibilities of the COO, managing daily operation. And Jessica is going to manage the brand as a CMO. And I'm going to have the responsibilities of the CEO.
To conclude, Sales Express is going to be offering high-quality products at affordable prices and in a convenient location for its shoppers. Our monthly themes, as well as our regularly changing inventory, are going to keep our customer base coming back for more, and will keep the TJ Maxx treasure hunt experience alive. By the end of year 3, we're going to be generating about $4.6 million in revenue and about $1.5 million in net income in total. For TJ Maxx, they're going to benefit from this endeavor because they will be getting a whole new generation of customers, which will total about 6,000 new customers. Additionally, TJ Maxx is going to be getting about $490,000 in profit sharing. Any questions?